Nerdcast assemble!
Stay dandy, baby.
Merus makes the ultimate sacrifice in the battle against Moro, the Planet Devourer, in what is sure to go down as a classic chapter of Dragon Ball Super. If I had one takeaway from this chapter of Dragon Ball Super, it's the fact that Goku needs to get the power pole back. The only reason I say that is throughout most of this chapter, Merus is battling against Moro, and he is using this extending bow staff, which totally brings back memories of Goku using the power pole, which is funny because at the very beginning of Dragon Ball and through some very small parts of Dragon Ball Z, it was sort of the signature weapon of Goku, and somewhere along the lines, it just got abandoned. And I always thought that that was something that was crucial to his character, considering that Goku is sort of a play on Son Goku from Journey to the West, who also used his very own bow staff. And I don't know, just seeing it in this chapter, seeing the action that it delivered, and realizing that, yeah, the characters in Dragon Ball don't fight with weapons all that often, it needs to happen, because it looks really freaking cool. I mean, Merus going to town on Moro in this chapter is one of the most satisfying things about this entire arc, and while he is going against Angel Protocol, it's all a part of a greater plan in order to continue to train Goku. Now, whether this is going to be exciting or disappointing to fans remains to be seen, as one of the most cool things about this entire arc is the fact that they've been building up the fact that Vegeta has been going through this very special training, and they are almost sort of like building him up to be like he was going to be like the ultimate hero of this entire arc. And this is Dragon Ball. As things always do, it always ends up being Goku who ends up being sort of like the main hero of the entire arc. And basically this entire chapter is building up the fact that Goku is about to master, or at least somehow get a little bit better at using Ultra Instinct in his battle against Moro. And this is all a part of Merus' plan. He knows that he's going to get in trouble, he knows that he is going to vanish, but in order to push Goku, to make him reach that very next level, he decides that he's going to make that sacrifice in this chapter. Even in front of Whis and Beerus and everyone who can possibly see it, he is willing to let himself die if it means that Goku can get stronger and that he can protect the universe. And that's what I really loved about this chapter too, is that Merus really dived deep into his sense of justice and what it means for him. And I think that up against Goku, who is a character that a lot of people have always compared to, like, basically Japanese Superman, which I've always felt is kind of wrong. Goku is just a guy who is obsessed with becoming strong, finding strong opponents, and being the best martial artist in the entire frickin' multiverse. That's pretty much Goku's entire ideal of what it means to be the best version of himself. But if you mess with his friends, he's not going to stand for it. And I have a feeling that Merus is going to rub off on Goku a little bit throughout this chapter. We even get to go to like a little flashback sequence of them when they're in that other version of the hyperbolic time chamber, and he's sort of explaining all of that. And you can really see that this actually impresses Goku quite a bit. And then we finally get to the very end of the chapter, where we had Merus who's battling against Moro, and not so much trying to defeat him, as he is basically just taking out his copy abilities, using his pole to take out the ones on his hands and even on his forehead, directly hitting it, which is really satisfying and awesome, I have to say. And that combined with the super slick fighting looking choreography is pretty damned awesome. I do love it. And then it all ends with Merus basically giving Goku that final push, letting him know that this is the moment where you're going to achieve that perfect form of Ultra Instinct, as he suddenly vanishes, and the chapter ends with a distraught Goku, super pissed off and getting ready to fight. And Moro might want to get a change of britches, because he's going to be crapping them when he realizes how strong Goku is about to be. So, what's the rundown on this chapter of Dragon Ball Super? There are a lot of other little details I didn't talk about in this chapter, like the fact that Goku, of course, is back on the battlefield, and that's, of course, thanks to Dende and his super awesome magical healing abilities. Basically, what happened is that Merus basically sort of had everybody transported away from the actual battle that's going on right now so that he could focus on Moro and take out, like, his copying ability. And Goku comes back with a brand new scar around his chest where he was impaled directly by Moro, and he returns to the battlefield. It even goes back into the Ultra Instinct sign for just a little bit, which again still looks really awesome, but that final panel of watching him sort of like power up and get really mad, Is anybody else getting vibes of the very first time that he went Super Saiyan on planet Namek? That's basically what this is feeling right here. Like, he's lost a friend, a trusted advisor, someone who's trained him to use this ability, which is literally on the level of gods. So you can tell that Merus has had a massive effect on Goku and his life and on his outlook on what it means to be a very strong person, not just looking for strong opponents, but what it means to be a defender of justice. That's right. Basically, this is good character development for Goku, and it's also an excuse to give him a massive power-up. But, man, like I said, I want to bring the power pole back. I want to see Goku using that. Imagine what he could do with that now that he has the skills of a god, the way that he can incorporate that into his fighting abilities. I just think that would look really awesome, and it would be just like, you know, a great return to form in some senses. And Dragon Ball Super has been doing a great job of sort of bringing back some of those classic elements from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and making them new all over again. We already saw it with the Kaioken. Let's bring back the power pole. Make it happen. Overall, I thought this was a pretty solid chapter, and Merus has certainly become a way more interesting character in the last couple of chapters than he has, I think, this entire arc. I mean, before he was just like the best, basically, space cop in the universe. Now, he's become a really huge, influential character for Goku, and I don't know. I have a feeling that maybe he could return. I mean, there are the Dragon Balls, of course. They could use those to bring him back in some sort of sense, as I really do believe that Merus deserves another shot at being in this series. I mean, maybe this is going to be the ultimate sacrifice for his character, and a major one at that, but there's no denying that he is instrumental in allowing Goku to use the Ultra Instinct form. And again, I say this with like every review of the manga chapters that I do, bring this anime back. Please do it right now. Please make this an anime arc and expand on it and make it awesome and incredible with great animation, because, man, it deserves it. This has been my favorite arc from Dragon Ball Super. And before it was Tournament of Power, and, you know, that was all just, you know, because it was action, just like non-stop. It was just a giant free-for-all kind of tournament. And that arc was sort of scratching that action itch. But this has been a perfect combination of story and action and development for these characters while expanding on the universe of Dragon Ball, basically taking all the best parts about it and making it even better. I may be selling this arc a little too hard, but I really think that this is one of the greatest arcs in Dragon Ball history. I truly have been enjoying it. It's been a landmark in the entire arc of Dragon Ball Super, and I'm digging the hell out of it. I just can't get enough of it, and man, it sucks we gotta wait another month to see Goku just go completely freaking insane. I remember that one time in the Tournament of Power arc when Jiren decided to attack all of Goku's friends, and then suddenly he just erupted with anger. That's about to happen again, and it's going to get crazy. This fight's going to be cool. And yet, even with that, a part of me still wants to see Vegeta come back and help out in this battle. Yes, Goku is awesome, and he's been influenced by Merus and everything. Ultra Instinct's coming. But I want to see Vegeta come back too, man. I want to see him dominate in this battle. I want to see both of these characters come out on top. That could still potentially happen. Goku could severely wound Moro, allowing Vegeta to come in and sort of finish the fight, or maybe the fight will intensify even more. I mean, Moro is a magic man, so to speak. He's a magician of sorts. I'm sure he's going to have some crazy magical abilities that haven't been revealed just yet. The man had to have some sort of trump card outside of the fact that he has those copying abilities from 7-3. Like I said, he uses magic. I still don't think we've seen the full potential of what he is capable of. All I know is it looks like the big final battle is getting ready to take place, and I'm ready for it. I am pumped! So that's my thoughts on this chapter. I thought it was incredible. Bring the power pole back. 5 out of 5 from me. I want to hear from you guys. If any of you did read the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super, make sure to sound off about it in the comments section below. What did you think about Merus' big sacrifice? Is Goku finally going to master Ultra Instinct as he takes down this intergalactic goat wizard? Do you want to see the power pole return? Do you want Vegeta to finish the fight? Give me all your thoughts about this chapter and what you want to see in the future of Dragon Ball Super. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this one. Remember, if you liked this video, power up to your Ultra Instinct form and smash that like button. I also want to thank all of my patrons who've been checking out my Patreon page. You guys are freaking awesome. Not only are you supporting my channel by simply watching my videos, but you've been making donations every single month. Remember, first-time donators, you get an anime review of your choice. That's right, an anime review tailored specifically for you, the viewer. And of course, I would love to add your name to this list of super awesome people. So thank you so much for watching this review. I'll see you all next time. And as always, stay down there, baby.